I'm just going to kind of walk you through our website so that when you're on your farm, you can pull from our resources. We're also going to show you the resources that we brought, and then hopefully we'll have time. We've got a couple of activities to share with you as well that you could use quickly on the farm just to do some education. So under lessons, you can search by agricultural topic or by the name of the lesson, either way. But for today's purposes, we'll just look at the agriculture topics. So you can search animal agriculture or plant agriculture. This is how teachers search, and it's also how you guys could quickly search. So for those of you that said flowers or berries, fruits and vegetables, you could click here, and it would take you to a list of the lessons that are connected to that. And so this allows the teachers to target what it is that they're wanting to teach about if it's something related to agriculture. And all of these are lesson links that we have. We have over 300 lessons and activities on the website for teachers. So you can see in plant agriculture, there's several different divisions. We also have animal agriculture, the same type setup. And we're always looking to add new lessons to our lessons as well. But so you can quickly find lessons that would benefit your farm, your agritourism venue, and use those. We also have where the teachers can search by other topics. So if they wanted to look up the weather or Earth Day activities, things of that nature, you're able to search that way. And then we have resources. And so this is what we're going to focus the most on today. And we're going to show you several of our different resources that would benefit you on the farm. You're able to request the resources that we're showing you to have them sent to you to use with students. There are on our website under the resources, you can go to Harvest of the Month posters. So these promote fruits and vegetables and pecans. So you can click and print them, they're full color. We thought these would be great for you to hang up if you have an indoor area to have nutrition for people visiting your farm. So let's look at strawberries. Somebody says strawberries. So we'll just pull this one up where you don't have to open your posters if you don't want to. But most of the posters have information about their fruit or vegetable or the pecans that are on there. They'll have some fun facts, they'll have lesson links, and then nutrition facts. Now the nutrition facts have changed since these were printed, but not drastically, so they still work. They give the students an idea at least to look at what are we putting into our mouths, why should we eat healthy, why should we make healthy food choices. There's a couple of the posters that have recipes, so the Blackeyed Peas poster is one that I know has a recipe. So this is a way if you are growing the fruits and vegetables, if you're growing black-eyed peas and you're wanting to get children to try them and parents to buy them, this is a great recipe to have made up for taste testing, especially if you make sure and seed those jalapenos. Don't leave the seeds in. It's a little bit too hot for the little ones. But if you have this, then they're more likely to try it, and then you can talk to them about black-eyed peas and eating healthy and all these different foods that are in here. So that's a great way to use the posters, and that's why we brought them for you. Another thing that we brought that's paid for by the specialty crop grants are our student magazines. We actually have 4 different magazines. 2 are paid for by specialty crop grants and 2 are not. So under the activity books, you can request these and we can send you these. And when students come, if you have a field trip and you know that they're going to be at your farm on this date, you can request these. And let me just point out one thing really quick. If you're going to do that and you need them by a certain date, if you go back to the About Us and do Contact Us, there's a place to email us. Email and say, I just requested this magazine. I need it by this date, and we'll let you know if that's a possibility or not. These are free, so if you have a class of 25 or a school group of 100 or whatever, you can let us know. There's information about the fruits and vegetables that you're growing. Also, pecans are in this. There's a center section for the students to do. So this is a great resource to put in the hands of teachers to take back to the classroom. Let them know about our program. Let them know that we'll do free trainings. But we can get these to you. The one for the younger students is set up very similar. It's just for the younger students. We also have, and Melody hasn't got these out, so we'll pass these out in just a second. Yeah, so these are coming next, but this is Ag on Route 66. So this is for those of you that don't grow just the fruits and vegetables and you're wanting something more broad on agriculture as a whole. For this one, we focused on agriculture across Route 66. We're taking teachers on a tour in the summertime on Route 66. So this one has a variety of our main commodities, plus some of our specialty as well. So beef is in here, you'll find goats in here, there's chickens. The canna lilies, so in Grady County, we've got a farm that's been growing these for 100 years. I'm sorry, in Caddo County, I said the wrong name. Caddo County for 100 years. Christmas tree farms are in this one. I mentioned goats. I'm trying to think if anyone said anything. Alpacas. We've got an alpaca lesson. We've got an alpaca lesson.
How do we get on that tour?
On the tour. So this one is for teachers. We often look, though, and here's where you can help us. We often look for places to take the teachers. So this year, we're focusing from Kellyville to El Reno. It'll be our second year of that tour. The next 2 summers, we'll be going from El Reno further west. We've already done from Miami to Kellyville. So if you're in those areas, for sure let us know. I've got a great place, because we try to get on the agritourism sites and look and see. But if we've already been to your area, still email us, because we only have 3 years to go and we're already looking ahead for where are we going next. We're excited about the tours tomorrow because we've not been to those places. So we're always looking. So let us know. We are taking teachers last summer and this summer to an alpaca farm, and we do have an alpaca lesson. So you can search alpacas and pull up our alpaca lesson. But you're not in this book yet. I'm so sorry. For our tours, we do in the summer, right now, in the summer for teachers, because that's a great time to take them. We are kicking around the idea of a specialty crop grant. We've done that in the past for teachers, and we did those in the summer. We're kicking around the idea of, can we get teachers to sign up in the fall to do that? It's a little bit trickier because they have to have substitutes and that kind of thing. So we're kicking that around. But right now, our tour is in the summer. This is another resource. This one is full of activities that you could quickly do with students when they're at your farm. So some of these are recipes, craft activities, there's games. So whenever I taught kindergarten, we would go to a Christmas tree farm, a buffalo farm, pumpkin patch, and I think we did one other one. But we would set up stations. So we'd work ahead of time and set up stations. So this is for you to be able to say, okay, I will offer this station, we'll do this game, we'll have this station. So this just gives you some ideas of different things that you could do. There's also recipes in here to try. There's some science experiments that maybe if you had a small group, you could do an activity like that with them. And then there are some art activities as well. So again, just some different ideas. Maybe you're not going to be able to do this station, but maybe earlier someone says strawberries. You know, you might just want to have this available to teachers and say, hey, when you get back, here's an idea to follow up with your students. And could you have them write something fun that they learned on our farm? You know, and just give them some ideas of, hey, here's a great way to connect back. So that's what's in that resource for you. And then 6, did you know fun fact posters. So these are created to help students learn just something quick. Again, for you, if you have a venue where you can hang these up, just a quick fun fact, or to think of other ways to eat it. So this is just an example, fun facts about corn and cotton. Did you know an ear of corn always has an even number of rows? Anyone? Lots of I didn't know that. It makes me, every time I want to eat my corn, I want to count, but I don't, but it makes me want to. The average ear of corn has about 800 kernels. Average is about 14 to 16 rows. So just fun facts for them. Baseballs, you know, we couldn't have sports without agriculture. And so there's 150 yards of cotton in a regulation baseball. There's also leather. There's also yarn inside. And so just talking to them, our money is made up of cotton. And I talk to kids about, that's why if you wash a paper note in your pocket, it doesn't stay together. But if you wash money, it comes out still money because it's cotton and linen. And so that's the type of fun facts that are on here. The other thing on the nutrition posters, when we first had the idea for these, kind of my thought was, you know, we tell kids you need to drink milk so you can get calcium, and they say, I don't like milk. So we wanted to look for other sources of food that they could get calcium. And what we found was, especially for protein in particular, if you looked for other sources, then oftentimes, not always, but oftentimes the message then was anti-agriculture, anti-animal agriculture, if you're not eating meat. And we don't want to do that. We promote all of agriculture, organic, conventional, meat, fruits and vegetables. We don't care. Farmers somewhere are growing your food. And so what we do is we try to portray that. And so we came up with our own posters. These were paid for not by the specialty crop grant, but by donations from commodity groups, agriculture groups, and a national agriculture grant. So with these, we have nutrition facts, different ways for them to eat calcium or zinc or fiber or protein. So that's what these posters are. And on here we do have tomatoes, potatoes. I was surprised by potatoes. Cauliflower, strawberries, soybeans, spinach, cantaloupe, bell peppers, which actually are a great source of vitamin C. So again, just trying to promote all of agriculture, eating healthy, making those good food choices. Under the games section, there's one in here that's Minute to Win It, Oklahoma Agriculture Minute to Win It. And this is everything that you would need to do 14 different quick stations. So you can have Minute to Win It games set up for the kids, and there's overviews and setup checklists and everything that you could ever need to do in those games.